Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the graveyard. How you doing today? Glad you're all coming around here. This is great. Wow, a lot of folks in here already. This is fantastic. Wow. See Neil. Hello, Neil. Sean, how you doing, brother? John, Cool Cat. Martin, all the way from the UK. Beer Does Diecast. Semi, how you doing? Tom, how you doing? Fantastic. Glad to have all you folks around. Man, we got a lot of stuff scheduled for tonight. This is going to be fantastic. Truly is. And I got a lot of giveaways, a lot of prizes, a lot of things to announce. It's going to be fantastic. I'm doing pretty good right now. Everything's going good. Jason, how you doing, brother? Glad you're here, buddy. Wow. What a great time. Okay. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of things to give away. We got some questions to answer. We got some beverages and my Diecast graveyard beverage glass. Chris, how you doing, brother? Greetings from Maryland. Wow. Rudy, how you doing, man? All the way from Belgium. Nice that you dropped in, brother. I truly appreciate you. And I know that Andrew's going to be here from Switzerland in a little while. He's not here already. But yeah, what a great time. Geez, I don't know where to start. We got so much stuff to talk about tonight. Let's see. My goodness. So besides next Saturday, you and your mom have got super early. She's got a surgery. Well, I wish the best for you and your family and your mom, and I wish you the best. You bought over 1,200 1/64 scale cars over the past year. God bless you, man. Good deal. Good deal. Every time you see me, I look different. Yeah, I'm not getting any younger, brother. That's for sure. I mean, usually it's without glasses, but I had LASIK surgery a bunch of years ago and finally starting to wear off. And you can get the LASIKs, and it really helps. It was one of the best decisions I ever did because I wore glasses for over 25 years. And for about 7 or 8 years, I didn't have to wear them. And now that I'm getting older, things are wearing out again. So there you go. But other than that, cool. Mark, how you doing, man? Armor Cat Auto Works in the house. How you doing, brother? And Mark is getting ready to retire from the army here pretty soon. God bless you, brother. You know what? For that, let's go ahead and do a toast. Everybody raise your glasses with your favorite beverage. Cheers. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Who's got questions? Who's got questions? Let's have some questions, please. So your mom and your mother-in-law both had the LASIK surgery. Like I said, it was one of the best things I ever did. Who's got questions? Let's see. I got something here I wanted to speak about. Let's see. Andrew's here. How you doing, brother? Andrew is here. I got something I need to show you, Andrew. You just wait there. Well, like you're going to go anywhere, right? Andrew, look what I got a hold of, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I found a distributor. Found a distributor. Martin, with all the stuff coming from overseas and the shipping and everything else, that's just the way it is, brother, unfortunately. Radio Flyer, how you doing, my friend? Hey, while you're here, I wanted to say that last build you did for the military, the stretched out Hummer with the camouflage was fantastic. It was that close to me picking you for my favorite of the month. But you had a fantastic build. I absolutely loved it. Fantastic, brother. Yes, sir, it is imported. It's not made here. Good deal. Mm. God, it's been so long since I've had a live stream here. I know it's been a few months easily, but I've just been so busy with stuff that's going on and things that are happening. Yeah, it could be the scalpers too, absolutely. All right, let's see. Gosh. Well, while we're here, I've got these mystery boxes. Okay, so if you want to get a mystery box, all you have to do is let me know. They're $50. Now, if you talk to Beard Does Diecast and some of the other folks here, it's worth minimum of $50. But I'm going to say that it's always worth more. You could get custom cars. You could get super treasure hunts. You could get treasure hunts. Excuse me. Beer's catching up already. You can get decals, you can get paint, you can get clear coat, you can get airbrushes, you can get all kinds of stuff. All right. Excuse me. Sorry about that. My goodness gracious. But anyway, I mean, if you want a mystery box, just let me know. You can do the PayPal right there, diecastgraveyard@gmail.com. And just let me know that you want a mystery box. And what I'll do is I'll customize it to your taste. How's that? So if you say, hey, I want customs, or I want decals, or I want paint, or airbrushes, well, I'll do my best to accommodate you. But if you want a box, let me know. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, the military theme that he did was awesome. Merlin, how you doing, brother? And thank you, graveyard theme. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. And how I came up with that with the graveyard thing was a lot of the cars I had were dead. All right. So what do? The whole Frankenstein thing, bring them back to life and everything else. So that's kind of how that graveyard thing came up. So that's my catchphrase. Bringing diecast cars back from the dead, stuff like that. I'm trying to read some of the things here. Let's see. Blown out post, yeah. Blown out post. I've got videos that do the blown up post, and I've got a brand new video coming out here soon. I'm doing a Camaro custom for somebody, and the post is blown out. So I'm going to be restoring that. And I use the cotter pins that you can get like 500 cotter pins out of Harbor Freight. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's a lot of fun. Well, just get a hold of me when you can. Gary, Shorter's Diecast. How you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Beard Does Diecast says you'll get your money's worth. Thank you. Brian Free, how you doing? You'd like a $100 bill in your $50 mystery box. I tell you what, if you buy a $100 mystery box, I'll make sure you get your money's worth. How's that, Brian? How's things up in Maryland? I haven't heard from George in a long time, but I hope you guys are doing well. Cotter pins, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cool Cat, John. Cotter pins, just trim them down, file them down, put them in there, super glue them, and then sprinkle them with the baking soda. Makes them super hard. And then you slowly kind of sand them down a little bit, and because you don't want to take it all off because you just defeated the purpose. But you can use that. It works out pretty good. I've got a video on how to do that, buddy. I will show you. One of the ones I did there was with the monkey mobile. Okay? But I'm going to be doing another video here soon on that, and that'll be cool. You don't live in Arizona anymore. It's very hot there. I had a friend that used to live in Arizona. Glad to hear from you, Brian. I'm so glad that you're here. And Brian, I got a 55 gasser from him quite a while back. Jegs gasser that he made, and I have it in my display case over there. And he did an incredible job. Fantastic. What's the name of the premix airbrush paint? Premix. Well, one of the brands I use, and let's go ahead and talk about that, is Spray Gunner. All right. They've got their own brand of paint called Chroma Air. All right. It's airbrush ready. And you just can spray it on there. Now you can thin it down if you want, depending on the airbrush you have. But once it's on there and it's dry, all you got to do is clear coat over it. It's like an automotive finish. But Spray Gunner has the Chroma Air paints. I recommend them highly. I use them all the time. Fantastic product. Great supplies from Spray Gunner. They got your airbrushes. They got your compressors. They got your paint. They got all your other stuff that goes along with it. Fantastic folks. Great product, great stuff. Great stuff. Gary says, I can't stay too long. Have to go back to work for the devil at 7 a.m. Well, I'm glad that you showed up, but I'm hoping you can stay a little bit longer, Gary. It's really great to hear from you. Eddie Popendray is here, the Godfather. How you doing, guys? How you doing? Great stuff, Godfather. Let's see. Mig makes some good paints also, and you can get those at Spray Gunner also. Yeah, great stuff, John, for sure. Tropical Glitz, pre-mixed airbrush paint. Yeah, they do have some great products also. They're a little bit on the expensive side, but they got some great stuff. Ken Massengill. Do I know of any acrylic enamel airbrush paint? Most of the stuff that we use is lacquers, and you just clean it up with lacquer thinner and like that. But you can get those paints from like, what's the name of that darn company that does really custom paints? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. House of Color. They do some great stuff too. Well, thanks, Chris. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do the best I can. And if you have any questions, like I said, or if you have any, even after the videos are over like that, if you got any questions, get a hold of me, okay? Now, while we're talking about that, let's see. I've really launched my decal business on diecastgraveyard.com, as you see there in the bottom. But this is a car that I made. This is one I designed called Kamikaze. And I do my best to try and make the decals look fantastic. Like, I've seen other decals where if you look at like a, let's say a STP logo or Goodyear or something like that, it looks really fuzzy. I do my best to make sure that they're clean. Even though they're only this big, I make sure that I do my best to make sure that those logos are clean and go in and clean them up. But this one here is one of my favorites. I just completed this one. It's a fantastic car, and the decals are great. So check out the decals at diecastgraveyard.com, all right? When I design my stuff, 9 times out of 10, I'll design it first on a 55 gasser like you see up there, all right? Once I'm done with that, I'll go back in and I'll refit it to make sure that it goes on an 83 Silverado, and then maybe a 67 Camaro or a cool Combi or something along those lines. I've also got stuff coming out for the drag bus. I just started doing them for the 62 Corvette gasser, all right? Even though it's not as popular, eventually I'll start doing the Volvo gasser, okay? And like I said, now I also do custom decals, all right? So if you got a custom, like I had a gentleman that got a hold of me not long ago. He's got this Purple Passion, this lead sled that I'm doing decals for him, all right? Now, I do charge a little bit for my design time and stuff like that, but I make sure that you get exactly what you want, all right? We discuss that over messages and pictures and things like that, but I can definitely do that for you, all right? So if you got custom stuff, just let me know. Jason says, you make some of the best decals. Thank you, Jason. I know that you've bought some stuff off me before, and we do the best. Gary says, your decals are unmatched, bro. Thank you. Thank you. You know, Vince out there at Second Chance Redlines, he has a great product too. He does some really great stuff. Now, some of the decals he has are stuff that I designed for him that before I started making my own, okay? Now, with that being said, all right, where we at? I use the iColor 650 for my decals. It's a true white toner printer, okay? A true white toner printer. It's a fantastic machine. Now, this is an expensive machine. This isn't cheap. So if you decided that you wanted to do something like this for a living to make extra money, plus these things were made to do T-shirts mostly, okay? I've rearranged it to where I do them for the water slide decals. Now, what was really cool about that is with the water slide decals, they didn't have anybody doing it with the water slides. They knew the capability exists, but they didn't take it to the level we have. So I started designing stuff. I started out with the iColor 560, which is good for the hobby person. Now, if you're talking about wanting to do it for a living or making money off of it like that, the 650 is the way to go, because you can adjust the colors, you can adjust the intensity of the white and stuff like that. All right. But I will say something with that there. I leave all my stuff on the default settings, and I just check periodically for updates and stuff like that. Okay. So this machine, if you want to make a living off stuff, guys, this is the way to go. If you got a business where you're making decals or you're doing custom models or stuff like that, this is it. Now, I can also, like I said, with my decals, not only do I make them for the Hot Wheels, I also make them for the HO cars, the AFX cars and stuff like that. I can, there we go. I can fit them to go on here. All right. I can also do them for 1/43 scale, 124, 125. I can do them for 1/18 scale. You just have to get a hold of me, all right? We'll get pictures of the casting. I'll make them fit to where they're nice and clean, and it'll be really, really cool. All right. Now, back to the chat. All kinds of stuff here. Got any tips on removing the paint from a kid-painted car while protecting the original paint? Ken, I would use Super Clean. And you can get that at AutoZone or O'Reilly Auto Parts, whatever. It's purple, big purple bottle, super clean. It won't mess up your paint, but it'll take off all the loose stuff on there. That's the way I would recommend. You're trying to find some flame decals someday. Well, just let me know what you want and what casting it needs to go on. I've already got a whole bunch of stuff already made up, and just let me know. Jason Ritchie says, you make some of the best decals. Well, thank you again, brother. I truly appreciate it. Alan Locklear, how you doing, buddy? I love that guy. Alan is great people up there in North Carolina. His mom was just in the hospital. I'm sure she's home now, and I hope she is. But I want to wish both of you the best, and I hope for her a speedy recovery. Okay? But thanks for dropping in, Alan. I know you're probably working. I appreciate you stopping in to say hello. But let's talk soon, okay, buddy? Please. Let's see. Cool Cat. He does have a used 100 of them. Let's see. Do I make dioramas or just... Well, I can. I can. A lot of times I just don't have the time. I'll tell you who's really good at dioramas is Andrew from Maple Leaf Customs. He does some incredible stuff. Darth Raynar says, hello, I love your customs. Thank you. Thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind. I'll tell you what, with that, let's go ahead and have a toast. Cheers. Cheers. With my Diecast graveyard glass. Cheers. Brian Free says, other castings to consider are decals for the super van, the Dodge A100, that's that off-road vehicle, I'm assuming, and the highway hauler. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do it. I'm trying to do more of the more popular ones ahead of time. Prost. Thanks, Beard. Yeah. Anyways, so while we're talking about that, let's see. Okay. Goodness gracious here. I got all kinds of stuff. All right. Got a bunch of stuff to give away tonight. I got a whole bunch of tickets here. Down in the corner there is the super chat. You see it? Looks just like this button here. And what it is you make a donation to the channel. $1 or $5 will get you one ticket. $5 will get you 20 tickets. Or $20 will get you 5 tickets. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I'm all backwards. Anyway. So I got a bunch of stuff to give away. Lindsay, how you doing from Alberta? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? All right. So anyway, so like I said, we got a whole bunch of stuff to give away tonight. I'm going to show you some of the stuff right now. Okay. One of the first things I got here is I just did this big order for Hellfire hot sauce. their hot sauce zombie snot just celebrated their 10th anniversary. Okay, so I move over here a little bit. Just celebrated their 10th anniversary. So I made a whole bunch of customs for them, sold out in just over a day. All right. But anyway, I've got one of the chase cars. It's hard to see because it's painted green, which disappears on the screen. And it says Chase on the back. It's autographed by myself down here, all right? But anyways, this will be one of the things we'll be giving away tonight is this Chase vehicle, okay? This thing is worth almost $100, all right? They didn't even get rid of the ones. I sent 3 Chases up there. They kept them. They're going to hold on to them. Anyway, got that. I've got this other Hellfire hot sauce car, this cranked hot sauce with a 67 Chevelle, all right? It says custom on the back, and it's autographed by myself. Going to be giving that away tonight. Wow. Eddie Papandrea is in the house. He makes these really cool holders for your cars. And what's really cool about that is you open it up, and you put your car on this foam little pallet here, and you put it inside the pallet like this, and then you close this down. And what that does, I need more spacers in there. But what happens is this holds us in place. So when you drill the posts on the car, you don't get your hands in the way and put holes in your hands. All right. These things are friggin' awesome. Okay. These things are awesome. So this is going to be given away tonight also. Wow. What do we got here? Let me look at some of their stuff. Let's see. Cecil's Diecast in the house. Let's see. Past 2 weeks, you've been watching as many of the customs along with Silva and Outlaw, and you inspired me to start doing. Well, excellent, excellent. That's great. And like I said, Darth, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to get a hold of me. I'm happy to answer them for you. Okay. Martin says, I just started building a 0-0 scale bus diorama to sit on top of a dresser, 3 feet by 18 inches. I can't wait to see pictures of it, brother. That'd be fantastic. All right. Now, Alan Carr guy from Maine. How you doing, my friend? All right, I'm going to show you some other stuff we're giving away tonight, too. This is great stuff, guys. One of the things you always ask for, I've got this airbrush. We're giving this airbrush away, all right? Good stuff here. We'll be giving that away tonight. Man, I tell you what. Let's see. This here, guys, is a magnified headset, okay? It's a magnified headset. It's got the glasses, the magnified glasses, like that there, okay? Be giving this away, all right? It's got a built-in light. It's got a built-in light there, okay? Now, the other thing is it also comes with a kit where it's got different lenses. So if you need to zoom in while you're doing your customs work and stuff like that, all right? This is definitely a great thing. And if I can remember how to put it back in the darn box, I'd be that far ahead. Okay. Anyway, so we'll be giving that away too tonight. And finally, I love this one, okay? I love this one. Just got this in the mail. Everybody always worries about fumes and stuff like that, okay, while you're painting and like that. What we got here, this is really cool, all right? Got this mask to put on while you're painting to help filter out the dust fumes and stuff like that. It comes with the filters and everything. Fantastic stuff. This is the RZ mask. This is great stuff. Got anything for shaky hands? Yeah, it's called alcohol. But comes with the filters and everything like that in the box. All brand new, never been worn. Sorry about shaking the camera. But we got all kinds of stuff that we're giving away, guys. All right, let me set that aside. So anyway, all you have to do, all right, is go down there to the Super Chat, grab yourself, get you some tickets down there. I'll put your name on the ticket. We'll throw it in a container. Now, here's the best part, all right? If you get some tickets, let's say you get the $20 worth of 5 tickets. If I draw your name for, say, the Airbrush, okay? you still got 4 tickets inside the bin, so you can still win multiple things. All right. Now, I will ask folks that live up in Canada or overseas or whatever like that, that if you win something, just help me out with the postage. All right. I don't mind sending it to you like that. And just help me out with the postage, because sometimes, it gets a little expensive sending things over to Switzerland. We know that, don't we, Andrew? But anyway, so think about that. Let's go ahead and let's get some tickets. Hit that super chat down there. All right. And let's get some tickets, and I'll start putting them in the bin. Let's see. Have I ever built a custom with a buzz? Yeah. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Lindsay's on his way out. Have a great evening. You too, brother. I'll be talking to you. Cheers. Redline Rally Case Racing. How you doing, man? Let's see. Michael Boland's here. How you doing, man? Good evening. Okay. Michael Boland, $2. Well, you know what? Because you're the first one, usually they're $5, but I'm going to go ahead and give you that one. All right. What I got here is I got your ticket. I'm going to fold it up. Going to put it in a potato salad container. There you go. First one's in. And let's go ahead and do that. Super chat. Cheers. This is for you, buddy. Cheers to you. Good stuff. Got to get me another beverage. Here we go. Usually it's $5 there, Chris. I truly appreciate you. I'm going to give it to you, but from now on, guys, it's $5 for a ticket, all right? And I thank you. Thank you so much. Chris, here's your ticket into the potato salad container. Can't wait to see the Dodge decals and the dairy delivery that I'm working on. You and I will be talking on that, brother, for sure. Absolutely. Hopefully, we're all having a lot of fun tonight so far. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Wow. Okay, let's talk about some more stuff. Like I said, we got the mystery boxes for $50. If you want one of those, let me know. And we'll go from there. Chris, all right, we got another one for you. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do that super chat thing again. Chris, this is for you. Here it is, buddy. I'm going to fold it all up. You got your name on it. Into the container. There it is. Cheers. Towards the end of the broadcast, we'll go ahead and do the drawing and stuff of that. Goodness gracious. All right. Shifting around here. There we go. There we go. Sounds like a casket opening. All right, cool. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. God, we got so much stuff to talk about here. So anyway, like I said, I've got my website where I've got my diecastgraveyard.com. Check out the website. I do my best to design decals first. And again, the 55 gasser is my favorite casting. Anybody who knows me knows that, all right? I love to do the 55 gasser, but I just love all the Hot Wheels. It's a lot of fun, and we have a great time. Once I do that, then I'll go through and I'll design it, and I'll put it on a Silverado pickup, because that's a pretty popular casting. And then I do my best to try and get to the other castings like the cool Combi, the little VW bus and stuff like that. I do the best I can. And as I'm making the website better, I'm trying to improve things. Now, with that being said, this is really cool. You're going to like this. All right. Just, goodness gracious, where do we get here? Here we go. Coming soon to the website. I'm going to be offering blisters for your cars. So if you want to do your customs, you want to put them on a card, okay? It's really cool. And I've got them for all kinds of stuff. I mean, I got them for the 55 gassers. I got them for the Silverados, the cool Combis, the VW drag bus, the dairy deliveries, etc. Okay, and like here's a blister for the Silverado, the '83 Silverado. Okay, really good. This is form fitting. All right, so it fits in there. So if you put it on your card, it's not going to rattle around and flip around and get all loose and everything. Okay, so that's going to be coming. Now here's the other one. I really like this one here. It's one of my favorites. Again, 55 gasser. All right, form fitting. You put your gasser in there like that. But this one also comes with a back sleeve, okay? So when you put it in there, it's not going to move around, guys. So once you put this on your card, and I use double-sided tape to put it on the cards, there it is. So these are going to be available in the very near future at Diecast Graveyard. So that's going to be coming. And like I said, I mean, look at the card up there. I mean, they fit all kinds of castings. There's small ones, thin ones, fat ones, short ones, all kinds of stuff. Really, really good stuff. Okay. Danny Martinez in the house. How you doing, my brother, from New York City? Let's see. Blisters, how much? They're going to be about between $1.50 and $2 a piece, buddy. That's what they're going to be. You need to get a decal that says oversized load. Let's see. Yeah, so there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of cool stuff happening. Wow. Hey, while we're at it, let's talk about the Four Horsemen. All right, the Four Horsemen. Let me. There we go. Damn camera keeps shifting on me. Got the Four Horsemen. Okay. This is the calendar for the Four Horsemen. This is our calendar. This was going up. We just did the barn find here the end of June. The end of July, July 31st, we got the Gaslands build. And I know Andrew's going to knock that out of the ballpark because he always does. All right. We got the Gaslands build. And you can use any casting that you want to. Use any casting whatsoever that you want to. And just make it like it was out of a Mad Max movie or something along those lines. And these builds are all scheduled out for the rest of the year. All right. The end of August, we got Lowrider. September, we got JDM. October, we've got Paint It Pink Challenge. The end of October, we've got Oktoberfest. All right, and that's going to be a lot of fun. We got the RVs in November, and at the end of the year, we've got Santa Claus. So we got all kinds of builds coming up. And again, you can use any casting you want to and just stick with the theme that we have there. Now, again, that being said, the end of this month due is Gaslands. All right, like I said, it's a Mad Max build, okay? And just you can use any casting. Just make it look like it needs to be from the apocalypse, okay? And it's going to be great. And our guest horseman is Jody Sims. And he's having an event tonight here. He's having his death race. And I didn't realize that he was having his death race, or I would have scheduled this for a different weekend. I didn't mean to step on his toes, because I like to see everybody do a great job and have a lot of fun and be successful and stuff like that. But I'd already had it scheduled for a while before I realized that he was having it. And I do apologize for that, Jody, or anybody else who's watching. But anyways, Gaslands the end of this month. Now, at the end of the month, you don't have to have a social media channel like YouTube or anything like that. We just want you to participate, okay? So you make your card, do a glamour shot, do a nice clear image, 16 by 9 image, okay, on a white background. If you got a logo, send the logo separately, because we kind of change things around because sometimes, again, we got the horseshoe awards, which is really cool to recognize people that participate on a regular basis. Okay, your people that are on there are like Ron from Somo Diecast. You got Radio Flyer, who's a gold member, and you got a whole bunch of other folks. You got Armor Cat Auto Works, who's in there, and there's all kinds of folks that have got awards coming, and or that have awards, and they got new awards coming all the time. Great stuff. All right, and a lot of this stuff we could not do without our friend Andrew, who puts a lot of time and effort into the Four Horsemen channel. All right, my buddy Tom at Spork Syndicate, he's incredible. He helps to edit the videos and stuff like that. Skip from Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop, he does a fantastic job that we do with our group. All right, and I started this group about 5 years ago. I've been a little bit lax in the way things have been handled lately because I've been dealing with some personal demons and stuff like that. Things are getting better. Anyway, we got all kinds of stuff here. My God. Eddie says, Uncle Paulie, did I get the... Buddy, I'm working on the super ginormous build. Like I said, I'm trying to get my life back in order here. And just all kinds of stuff that I'm working on here. Yeah. I haven't forgot about it. It isn't a priority. Okay. I know you guys are waiting to hear about it and stuff like that, but it isn't a priority. Godzuka Dan up there in Cincinnati. How you doing, brother? Four Horsemen builds are fun, and you do a great job with it too, right? Great stuff. Great stuff. Okay. Let's get some tickets, man. Let's get some tickets. Here we are here. All right. Oop, wrong one. Did the wrong button. Damn it. Anyways, hey, while we're here, let's have a beverage. Cheers. Goodness gracious. Okay. There it is. There it is. Okay. Let's get some tickets, guys. I got a whole container full of tickets here. We got a whole bunch of cool stuff we're giving away tonight. So let's have some stuff. Let's have some fun. All right. Let's see. All right. Who's got questions? Let's have some questions. What do we got? Brian Free. There you go. I see you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. I got you there. And let's go ahead and hit that for you, buddy. Brian, thank you, brother. Get your tickets written out. The way we're going, Brian's going to win everything. Get those all folded up. Thank you, Danny. My buddy Danny up there in New York City. He messages me every day to say hello and hope you have a great day. Love that guy. Even if I'm having a crappy day, he always messages me. Wheels and tires, brother? Probably not. Probably not. And the reason I'm saying is there's so many folks out there to do it. Oop. Sorry. Hold on. Brian, I got your 5 tickets here going in the container. And I see Godzuka Dan is here. Let's do it again. Super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Nice. Thank you, fellas. Keep you taken care of, brother. Thank you. Writing down his name on these tickets. Okay, we're folding up your tickets here, Dan. Get those in the container for you. Thank you, brother. I prefer my Samed wheels. I do Samed wheels. This is who I mostly use out there. My buddy Samed Ramon, great guy, does a great product. Now, some people say, "Oh, I don't like them because they don't say Goodyear and stuff like that." You know what? It's a 1/64th scale car. Get over it. Anyway, Dan, here's your tickets right here. Going in the container, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All kinds of stuff here. Yeah, not a problem, Dan. I appreciate you. I'll be here for a while anyway, so it's going to be fantastic. Thank you. I hope you don't get knocked out either. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Let me top off my glass here. Pete's in the house. Old man Diecast. Yeah, he's got great wheels. He's a great guy. He's such a mellow guy. Fantastic. Sorry. Anyway, finish this up. Yeah, great guy. So let's talk about some more stuff here. Um, one of the other things, like I said, when I go to answer, I do make tire decals. Yes, Jason. Yes, I do, sir. Um, I also teach you on my videos like that how to take apart airbrushes, how to clean them, the different parts of the airbrushes, how they work, etc. Okay, I teach you how to do that stuff. Now, that being said, all right. That being said, let's see here. I gotta find my thing. Da, da, da. Goodness gracious. I think it's right there. Nope, that's not it. We already got that. I'm just having a hell of a time here. Questions? All the other thing I'm going to have coming up here very soon, available to you guys, is templates. Okay, I'm going to have templates available for you, and these are going to be for immediate download off my website. I'm still putting it on there. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to do it, but like the more popular castings, like your 55 gas or your 83 Silverado and stuff like that, those will be available in separate packages. I'm trying to work it out to where you'll get 5 different templates in a package for immediate download. Okay, that way there you can bring it into your software. I'll tell you exactly the size that you need to size them at, like the 55 gasser that you see over there. Okay, the 55 gasser is 70.5 millimeters long. The Silverado is 75.6 millimeters long, etc., etc. So once you size them appropriately, you'll be able to put your designs on there and size them up so you can print your own decals. Now, that being said, there's areas like on the roof of the gasser, okay, over there, the roof of the gasser. I noticed that 18.5 millimeters is the widest you want to go, and long wise maybe 24 millimeters. Okay, what I do is I make a square that size and I fit my artwork in there. Then I know that when I print it out and put it on my card, it'll be perfect. Okay, but templates are going to be available. If this is something that you're interested in, let me know. Any plans on finishing the ginormous build off? Oh my, here we go again. All right. Yes. Yes. I will do the super ginormous build off. I just had a lot of things going on in my life lately, and I just haven't had the time to go through with it. But I will. All right. I will. It's just going to take some time. Let's see. You got to get some tire decals and 55 light decals. Um, Once you get those, brother, I will throw in the tire decals for free if you place an order. That being said, if you go online, by Monday and order at least $20 or $25. I think it's $25 worth of decals. It's 10% off with the code word Uncle Paulie. Not one word, Uncle Paulie. Okay? Give you 10% off your entire order of anything you buy on the diecastgraveyard.com website. All right? So up until Monday, 10% off of anything you order using the code word Uncle Paulie. Okay? So please, that'd be great. That'd be great. So get on there and get your stuff ordered. I got a whole bunch of stuff I'm putting together tomorrow and getting that taken care of. Let's see. How many of my childhood Hot Wheels do I still have? I can honestly say I don't have any. All right. When I moved away, I joined the Army and stuff like that. And as my parents moved from one place to another, things got tossed. I wish I did. But from that era, my favorite car and the very first video I ever did was a TNT bird. Okay? A TNT bird. And I still have that car. The very first one I made, the very first video I made. Let me see. Ooh, stay right there. This is the very first video, the very first car that I ever did for Diecast Graveyard, okay? So I've had that for a very long time. I've got a display off to my side here, and most of the videos or most of the cars that I've ever done in my videos, I still have them. Now, some people have bought some because they wanted them and they made me an offer I couldn't refuse, but this was the very first car, the very first video of my favorite car when I was a kid. Okay? And I still have that. I see that Brian Free is still in the house. I got this car from Brian Free. All right. It's kind of messed up, but it's really pretty yellow. Okay. It's because of the green screen in the background. Okay. But I got this here that Brian made, and I have this in my display case. I love this car. I love this car. Okay. Thank you, Brian Free. I still have it, and I value it very much. Okay, God, let's see. Any General Lee decals for the Erdl? For that specific casting, I haven't measured them out, but if I can get the casting, I'd be happy to make them for you. Piece of cake. Thank you, Brian. Cheers. Yeah, I'm working on the F1 decals, so I want to show you what I went with this. I actually ordered some of those castings today, all right, because I've been having a hard time making sure that they fit properly. I did have this F1 casting here that I got just to see the different decals and stuff on there, but I've been working on those, and I haven't. Once I get those other cars that I ordered in, I'll get them to fit properly because there's some other things I've been wanting to do with them. But once I get them done, I'll make sure that you know it and you understand it. All right, let's see. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, we'll get some pictures and we'll get the measurements and stuff like that. Which one are we talking about, Pete? I've slept since then. Wow, goodness gracious, all kinds of good stuff here. Let's see. Uh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Sure. Yeah, the Hot Wheels F1 cars. Yeah, I got some coming. I ordered them today. You got your red lines free from your twin aunts that worked at the Mattel factory in Hawthorne. God bless you, brother. You are so fortunate. You are so fortunate. Great stuff, man. That's good. I love stories like that. That's good stuff, man. All right. Let's see. Ba, ba, ba. Anyways, Well, while you're painting your cars, okay, once you get your car stripped down and you put whatever color that you want in there, um, once you get your car painted, you're going to want to put a light clear coat over it, because honestly, whenever you put your paint on there, especially like a Createx or something along those lines, okay, the paint actually has ridges in the paint like this, okay. Now, if you don't clear coat over that paint, even just a light one, okay, it fills in all those cracks and crevices. If you don't put a light clear coat over that, all right, and you put your decals over the top, your decals will sit on top of it, and all these little cracks and crevices that you have here, you'll see wherever the decal is touching one of these points, and then underneath it'll look lighter, okay? And what that's called, folks, is silvering, all right? But when you fill in with a clear coat and you fill in all those cracks and crevices, the decal lays flat on your surface, okay? And that's what the clear coat does. Now, I have my own brand of clear coat. I worked on it for a couple of years. I got a buddy of mine that works at PPG, does all the automotive clears and like that. Mixed a little bit here, a little bit there, found this didn't work, this was good, but better. And, anyway, so I got my own formula here. Diecast Graveyard 2K Clear, and along with the hardener. It's a 4-to-1 mixture. Use it out of an airbrush, okay? Great stuff. It'll make your car look like glass, okay? I promise you. If you use it the way I tell you, it'll make your car look like glass. And when you clean your airbrush out or whatever like that, you use just regular lacquer thinner. I use the cheap stuff from Walmart, okay? But lacquer thinner cleans it up, and you wipe out your airbrush like that. But you also want to make sure that you use a decent airbrush, okay? Use a good airbrush, because some of the airbrushes, like the ones from Harbor Freight and like that. Now the better ones, like the Black Widow and stuff like that, then the little bearing on the inside is made out of nylon for the cheaper airbrushes. Now, over time, that lacquer thinner attacks it and melts it, and you don't get a good seal on your airbrush, okay, and it wears it out. Now, if you have a better airbrush like a Pache or an Iwata or some of the other better brands like that, the bearing on the inside is Teflon, so it doesn't not susceptible to melting. All right, so that's a really good thing too when it comes to your airbrushes and stuff like that. And if you're not airbrushing, guys, you need to. Now, speaking of that, okay, let's see here. Gosh, I know it's here somewhere. Goodness gracious, I'm losing my mind. Okay, here we go. You ready? If you want to learn how to use an airbrush, or even if you want to get better on your skills and like that, okay? I got an airbrush painting class that I'd like to put on. Okay? This is going to be the 9th of August, going to be in about 3 weeks. It's going to be about 2 hours long. I teach you about the airbrushes. I teach you about the paint you use. We go over how to clean the airbrush, etc. like that. How to set it up. How to select your equipment like that. Okay? This is a really, really good class for you, for your beginners and stuff like that are wanting to learn how to use an airbrush, okay? The class is $25. It's $25. You get a couple of hours, and you can always come back to me with questions too, which is the best part, all right? So if you want to participate in this, let me know. The class is $25. I'll send you a code. It'll be live stream on YouTube. So you set up your computer or whatever like that. I'll answer all your questions. We'll go over a bunch of stuff. I'll show you a bunch of things, and we'll have a lot of fun. This will be fantastic. Armor Cat, getting in on the action here. Gotcha, Mark. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Mark, that's for you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. You want a good airbrush, not break the bank, get a Mr. Hobby from Spray Gun. You got 3 and they work great for around $100. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Getting your tickets filled out there, buddy. Well, it's not a matter of going to the class. All you got to do is sign up. and we do it on video. But if you ever get down this way to visit me, be happy to teach you some one-on-one stuff. And I have it on good authority. It'll probably involve some beverages. Okay, Armor Cat, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I got your tickets here. I'm folding them up as we speak, and they're going in the container. Guys, I got a lot of tickets and a lot of stuff to give away, so please, let's get some tickets in that super chat down there in the corner. All right. Jason, how you doing, man? Your tickets all folded up and put in there, Mark. Thank you so much, brother. Fellow Army soldier. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wow. Let's see. Okay, Daryl. Okay, for sure. For sure. We'll get that taken care of, buddy. Yes, I will be doing a class at Spray Gunner eventually. I mean, again, life got in the way. Last class I did have scheduled was in the fall for Spray Gunner, but they had a hurricane come through and it completely flooded their shop. All the tiles were peeling up and everything. And yeah, so we canceled that one. We just haven't rescheduled, but we're going to be talking about doing that in the very near future. If you really want to get a good airbrush, Pete, I recommend the, like I said, the better brands. Now, the best brand that you can probably buy out there is Iwata or maybe Harder Steenbeck. And the best part about brushes like that, guys, is if you're going to pick a brush, pick something that you can get parts for. So if a part wears out, like a bearing or a needle or a nozzle and the tip on the end or something like that, you can get replacement parts for it. Jason, you're the perfect person that needs to sign up for my class. Okay. And like I said, I got this paint class here. It's $25. We're going to have it in about 3 weeks. I'd like to get at least 10 people if I can help. Okay. But yeah, this would be perfect for you. I can show you the ins and outs. It'll be a lot of fun, I promise you. Yeah, you probably need to get a better airbrush than Temu, absolutely. Yeah, you can get the really good airbrushes, Pete, from Spray Gunner, and like John said from Cool Cat Customs, the brushes he was talking about, those are really good brushes for a decent price too. Dan, you probably need to sign up for that airbrush class too, brother. You want to sign up for the class, like I said, it'll be $25, and you do it. Go to here we go. Let's see. Did I put it on there? I did not put it on there. Okay. Let's see. Goodness gracious. Anyway, get a hold of me. Get a hold of me. We'll get you all set up. All right. Get a hold of me. We'll get you all set up. Okay. Yeah, $30 airbrushes, they're fine to start with and like that, but you know what? They don't last very long, and they're hard to get parts for. You really can't get parts for them. You want to pay now, or you want to pay later. Okay. Yeah, it's not a matter of dropping it, Pete, but it's a matter of once they do start wearing out like that, you got to get parts for them, and that's the sign of a good airbrush if you got to get parts for it. I've had a Pache, a Talon airbrush that I've had over 30 years, and I've only replaced a few things on it, and it's still my main brush in my arsenal. Grex, very very good airbrush, Pete. Let's talk on a one-on-one basis, and I'll recommend some different stuff for you. But yeah, the Grex airbrush is fantastic. Well, Jason, like I said, we'll figure it out if we figure it out. And if I have to do a one-on-one Zoom with you, then that's what we'll do, buddy. Guys, I'm here to help you. Okay. I've got my own thing going on. I've got my own channel. I've got my own website. I got my own customs that I make. I got my own customers like that. I don't feel threatened by you, okay? And there's no reason to. I can answer your questions to make your hobby better, to make your results better, to where you're happy with that stuff, okay? But yeah, yeah, I'm happy to answer your questions. Okay, Beard, go get you another beverage. Yeah. Well, there's all kinds of brushes that have the trigger pull. Okay. Grex is one of them. Pache has some. Iwata has some. All right. The HP Pro Boy Con or whatever like that Spray Gunner sells, they have them. Spray Gunner has the no name brand that has the trigger. Okay. Some people, we got the brushes that do this. Some got the brushes that do this. I love both, but I'm especially liking this one. Mr. Cortez, how you doing from El Paso? Cheers, brother. Hey, while we're at it, let's go ahead and have a toast. Cheers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oop, one there. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got. Yeah, I love the Grex airbrushes. Jason, like I said, I'll answer your questions. I'll steer you in the right direction. Now, I've got all kinds of videos out there on the how-to section. How to select an airbrush, how to select a compressor, okay, how to clean your airbrush, how to use the airbrush. I got all kinds of videos out there. I do have a catalog for decals, Mr. Cortez. All right. Diecastgraveyard.com. Diecastgraveyard.com, okay? Go to that website. I've got all kinds of stuff. Like I said, most of the decals I have on there for 55 gassers. I've got them also for the 83 Silverados. I'm slowly introducing the 67 Camaros, Cool Combies, VW Drag Bus. I've got all kinds of other ones coming. I'm just getting them posted like that. So, yeah, they're there. Diecastgraveyard.com, there. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, Jason, you said that yours clogs up. Yours clogs up. You know, again, I teach you all this stuff, brother. I teach you the ins and outs. Why this does this, why this does that, okay? How to use the airbrush, how to clean it. What happens if you have this problem or that problem or like that. I've been airbrushing, guys, over 40 years, all right? I'm an old guy, all right? I'm going to be 66 years old this year, okay? I teach you how to do this stuff. The PS290 is the trigger action. Like I said, there's all kinds of trigger action airbrushes. They're fantastic. Okay, you thin it too much, it runs around. Okay, there's all kinds of things that can contribute to that. Okay, you thin it too much, it doesn't dry properly. Stuff like that. Okay, again, I teach you all that stuff. That's why this airbrush class is a must-have if you want to learn how to do your cars better. Okay, I'll teach you the mistakes I've made over the years. Okay, I teach you shortcuts and corners and all kinds of things. I've got a video out there that shows you some of the different airbrush tricks. Okay, the special effects and stuff like that, like scalloping and making different designs and all kinds of stuff. What would I recommend under 50 bucks? I would recommend a no-name brand airbrush. Okay, get a hold of me later on and I'll send you a link to some that I recommend for you. But do you have a compressor? Do you have an air compressor that you use? Okay, let me know. Now, normally I'll use about 30 pounds of pressure. Now, sometimes with the thicker mediums, like the Createx paints and stuff like that, okay, some of those things with the thicker airbrushes or the thicker paints and mediums, you have to boost up the pressure a little bit. Now, the problem with that is if the paint isn't thin enough, it kind of sputters and stuff like that, okay? Yeah, 66. That's true. Thank you, brother. You turn up the pressure and it allows the medium to go through. But with the increased pressure, you put more paint out. So you overdo it, okay? And again, these are the things I teach you. Jason, now they do have airbrushes that have their own built-in compressor, Okay. Those are pretty good too. Those for just starting out, those are good. You have the Temu one with the baby compressor. Okay. Well, find somebody to buy that from you. Okay. Ron Montoya, how you doing? Oh, Ron, yeah. Yeah, you're John Dodd's buddy. Absolutely. Yes. You're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate your business. Thank you for the large order that you put in. I got all kinds of new stuff. Looking forward to your next order. Thank you. My pleasure. With no compressor, might want to consider a battery. Exactly what I was thinking, Daryl. Yeah. The plug-in airbrush from Spray Gunner, the no name brand. Okay, good stuff there. Oh wow! I tell you what, let's go ahead and take a real quick intermission. Okay, let's take a real quick intermission so I can do a pee break and stuff like that, and we'll go from there. So let's see here. Where's my button? Here we go. Be back in just a few moments. Go ahead, take a pee break, get yourself some more beverages, and we'll be right back. And we're back. We're back. Okay, let's see. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Mike's Mods is here. How you doing, brother? Yeah, like I said, I've got videos on how to select a compressor, how to select an airbrush, etc., etc. Okay, we got tickets to sell tonight here, guys, for your stuff. Where are we at here? Sorry, giveaways. There we go. All right, super chat down there in the corner. Okay, you can get some tickets here. One ticket is $5. 5 tickets are $20. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you the stuff we're giving away tonight. Got all kinds of stuff. All right. Got this Spray Gunner custom. Spray Gunner, my God. You guys got me all confused. Hellfire Hot Sauce, cranked. All right. Custom car that I made. Says custom on the back, autographed on the back by me. All right. Custom card, etc. All right. Here I've got this it's hard to see because the whole thing is green and I've got a green screen behind me. But I've got this chase car from Hellfire Hot Sauce. They just celebrated their 10th anniversary, guys. They haven't released their chase vehicles yet. This one here says chase on the back. Okay. I got this one. I've autographed this myself on the back. Okay. The only thing that's missing is the autograph from the owners of Hellfire Hot Sauce. All right. But here is a chase vehicle. This is really, really nice. We're going to be doing that one. Okay, let's see. We've got the car holder from Eddie Papandrea, the Godfather. Hold your car while you're drilling it out so you don't drill a hole in your name. What do we got here? Let's see. Got an airbrush, Jason. Got an airbrush we're giving away tonight, all right? It's a good starter airbrush, all right? Now, the other ones are a lot better. This is a good starter airbrush, all right? Cool Cat's going to dinner. John, take care. Hopefully, we'll see you in a little bit. Anyways, okay? Airbrush we're giving away tonight. I'll figure it out, but I couldn't get it back in the box. I've got this headset, magnifying headset. When you're working on your cars, this will definitely be really cool. All right, definitely. There we go. That's how you get it in there. That's how you get it in there, just like that. Anyway, got this headset to help magnify things. All right, but you can definitely see better with these things on. Now, excuse me. This is the best one yet, guys. I just got this in. This is from RZ Mask, okay? This is a mask that you wear while you're painting so you don't breathe in the fumes, okay? I love this thing, and hey, I was going to keep it for myself. Anyway, so there it is right there, okay? I got the filters and everything in here. This thing, except for me putting it up there like you just saw it, has never been worn. It's all brand new, okay? Good stuff. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? But we're giving that away tonight too, okay? So we got all kinds of stuff here, folks. Got all kinds of stuff here to give away, but you need some tickets. Okay, Beer Does Diecast. I got you covered, Daryl. Got you covered, brother. Anyway, so get you some tickets there in the super chat. One for $5. 5 for 20. Now, like I said, if you happen to draw your name, okay? If I draw your name and you win something and you get the 5 tickets for $20, you still got a chance. You still got a chance for 4 other tickets to win something else. So you're not gonna, you're not gonna just win one thing. You could win 5 different things. Okay? All right. Let me get your name written down there, Daryl. Got you there. Who else needs some tickets? $5 buys you a spot. Yes, sir. $20 buys you 5 spots. Yes, sir. Daryl, I got your 5 tickets here, brother. I had the opportunity to get with Beer Does Diecast over 4th of July weekend. I went up to visit my brother up there in Southwest Michigan, and Daryl's right there, right across the border in Indiana. And we got together for breakfast. Had a great time. Okay, Jerry. Just go into the super chat down below. And there you go. Down in the corner down there is a super chat. And plug in that big old 20, and I will pull this out for you. Nice. Thank you. writing. No worries. Did you? Did you? Hey, while we're speaking about that, my brother Carl lives up there. I'm going to show you something. Where have we got it? Let's see. There we go. My buddy Carl made me a sign, and this is his business, okay? He made me this sign, and it's literally 2.5 feet wide as far as the measurements, made out of really nice metal. He made me this sign right here. It says Uncle Paulie Diecast Graveyard. Now he can take and make these things for you for your man room or your hobby room or whatever like that. Or if you need a backdrop for your YouTube channel or whatever, but he can help you design it, and they get it all cut out of metal. It's all laser cut out. This thing is fantastic and I love it. All right. So the website, there, the information is info@creationmetaldecor.store. All right. So check out what Carl has to offer, what he can do for you. Make you a custom sign like that. And again, they can do some different colors like you see over here over my shoulder, but they can do some different colors and like that. And if you really want to pay for it, he can color the whole sign out for you. He can personally airbrush it, clear coat it for you, and make it look really, really nice. If you got any questions, get a hold of me. We'll get you in touch with Carl, and he can definitely take care of you. Let's see. First time on YouTube Live. Okay, like I said, down there in the corner there, just below the live chat, there's a little $ symbol. Click on that, okay? And it'll be taken care of. You need some Cincinnati Bengals decals. Here's the deal with that. I don't like doing sports teams, college, NFL, baseball, whatever like that. I really don't like doing them because they're copyrighted, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. Everything is copyrighted, guys. Everything's copyrighted. But you got some folks out there that are doing stuff from Disney and like that. Now, my experience as an airbrusher, okay? My experience as an airbrusher. Disney will come after you in a heartbeat. If they have any way to contact or get a hold of you like that, they will come after you with a cease and desist order. And because they're so hurting so bad for money right now, they won't hesitate to take you to the cleaners. All right. I don't like doing copyrighted stuff. Every so often somebody will ask me, and if it's a friend or something like that, I don't mind doing it, but I'm not going to advertise it on my site, etc., etc. Okay. So that's how I feel on that. Let's see. Trying to read up some of the things. Yeah, Ron, my vision's getting bad too. But hey, like I said, Ron, get in there and get you some tickets. You might win it tonight. You might win it. You might win it. And Jerry, I got your tickets aside. Just hit that super chat and get it taken care of. Them. We'll get you all fixed up there, brother. All fixed up. All right. While we're at it, let's have a beverage. Cheers. Goodness gracious. Thing keeps traveling on me. Sorry. There we go. Cheers. Jason, you got it, man. Jason, I got you right here, brother. Going right in the ticket holder. Right in the ticket holder. There it is, buddy. You got it. You got it. Good for you. Yes, it worked. You see it on the screen. And again, Jason, that's for you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. Set that aside. Okay. Wow. Got all kinds of stuff here. Let's see. Yeah. Depends on your internet connection. All right, let's see. If you don't mind sharing the info, what's a good setup for making decals? Okay. What's your first name, Mr. Cortez? I hate to just call you Cortez. I kind of like informal and stuff like that. I try to get to be friendly with all my folks on here. Sometimes if you get away from the live stream and come back into it, it tends to speed things up, buddy. Okay. I don't mind at all, Jason or Mr. Cortez. Martin. Okay, perfect. Okay. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to do the hobby side of it, not a problem there. If you want to do something where you're a little bit more serious about it, you can go that route. If you want to do something where you're going to turn it into a professional thing, where you're going to start making decals to sell, there's that level too. All right. When I started out, let me backtrack a little bit. There was a printer that they had out there called the Alps, ALPS. All right, and they used these little cartridges that had like a ribbon tape in there. Okay, and at the time, that was the bomb. I mean, that was the best thing that you could do. Okay. Now, if you're printing with an inkjet printer, stop. If it's all you got, then there you go. All right. Thing is with the inkjet printer, guys, it's liquid. All right. You got to spray a clear coat over it before you can cut them out and use them. The thing is that with the clear coat like that, the inkjet, you can print on white, but when you go to cut it out, you can print on white decal paper and you clear coat over it. You got to cut out your design. And if you got a lot of real intricate curves and stuff like that, that white paper that you're using, I call it paper. It's not paper. It's the decal sheet. Is going to give you a hard time. It's going to leave a thick white edge around there and it's going to suck. Now, there are some folks out there that make some really nice decals, but the problem is that they can't print with white undertone or white toner underneath. Okay. And the thing is the only car you can put it on is maybe a silver car, which is going to show up weird, or a white car. All right. So that's the problem with that. Now, the ones that print white toner, they print white underneath, or some of them print the color and then white over the top, which absolutely sucks. And the reason that does is because when you got the decal paper, it comes with a natural glue that when you wet it, it sticks to the surface, okay? So you print your colors, and then you print the white on top of it. What is actually sticking to the car is the white under or overcoat that you have there. And it's not really sticking to your car, which is the very thin edge. So eventually, unless you get a really good clear coat, it's going to peel up on you, okay? Now mine are true white underprint. White underprint, okay? Where it prints the white first and it prints the color on top, okay? But again, when you separate it from, when you wet it up and you separate it from your backing paper, the sticky part is what's going to stick to your car, okay? So that's the kind of stuff you need. Sorry, Santa, you're a little bit late for that. But Santa's in the house. Yeah, please hit that like button, please. If you're getting anything out of this thing with the questions or whatever like that, please hit it. All right. Anyway, that being said, I started out with a Hewlett-Packard printer that's got the white Ghost cartridge. Now, the thing with that is that it's a good starter one. It'll print the white because what you do is you put the white toner cartridge in the Hewlett-Packard printer. Okay. And then you run that through, but everything you run through there, you have to trick the printer into thinking you're printing black. So whatever you want printed white, okay, you have to put it through your printer on your artwork as black, and that'll print it white, if that makes sense. Okay. Then the thing is, when the paper goes through the Hewlett-Packard printer, all right, it releases it. So if you run it through again, you've lost your registration. Okay. So you may have to print the white sheet separately, put that on the car, wait for it to dry, print your colors, put that over the white, and line it up. It's a pain in the balls, okay? But you can make it work. That's your cheaper version right there, Martin, if that's the answer to your question. Now, I've got my other printers that I use. I've got two other printers. I've got an iColor 560, which is good for the hobbyist, and I've got the iColor 650, which is more geared towards people that are trying to do it a little bit more seriously. Okay? So something to think about there. I'm happy to answer your questions if you want to get on a phone call at some point, and I'll answer all your questions with no worries. Okay. Hopefully that cleared up a lot of stuff for some folks. What do we got? What do we got? Santa Slow Dog's in the house. How you doing, brother? And yes, I said airbrush. Cheers. Jason, like I said, I'll answer all your questions. Jerry, not a problem. Here's what you do, brother. And I'll go back to this. Okay. Jerry, just go to this address right here, diecastgraveyard@gmail.com on PayPal. Okay. Now you're having the problem with the PayPal. Anyway, Grinchwitch. Hello, Grinchwitch. How you doing? Leonard, how you doing, man? How you doing? Anyways, Jerry, I'll get back a hold of you. I'm going to go ahead and take your 5 and I'm going to put that in. Okay, I got you right here. Jerry, I'm getting you in there, buddy. Hello, Grinchwitch. Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Jerry Odom, I got you in there for 5 tickets, brother. All right, we're covered. And while we're there, super chat. Cheers. I need another beverage. While I was stationed over in Germany, I learned to appreciate the finer things in life. And I've been back there many, many times, been to Oktoberfest and like that. My buddy Andrew from Maple Leaf Customs lives over there in Switzerland. And if I ever get back over to Germany, I'm going to make sure I make a trip around and visit my buddy Andrew. That being said, while I was stationed in Germany and visiting and like that, I came across probably my absolute favorite beer in the world. And that beer is Schneider Weiss, or wheat beer. Okay. I found this locally recently at a place called Total Wine. They sell it. I absolutely love this beer. It's my favorite beer in the world. And I'm going to drink this now. I've got several, but I'm drinking this one. Cheers. Oh, God, I love that beer. I went right to the guest house that makes that stuff. And my wife and I, we stayed in the guest house. Okay, Jerry. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. You're very generous. I truly appreciate you. Okay. Gosh. Like I said, I got all kinds of stuff. I got a bunch of decal packages to give away. Well, thank you, Santa. I appreciate you, brother. I got a bunch of decal packages to give away. So here's the best part. Now, the decal packages, guys, will be worth, let's see, $100. Okay. I'm going to be giving away at least 3 of those tonight. $100 a piece. Now, here's the deal with that. Go ahead and you buy your tickets. Okay, let's see here. Where is it here? Goodness gracious. Losing my mind. Okay. Golly. That's not it. Okay. You buy some tickets down here. Okay. $5 or 5 tickets for $20. 1 ticket is $5. Okay. Decal packages. All right. There'll be $100 worth, which means 20 different sets of decals because they're $5 a piece. Okay. What'll happen is if you win one of the decal packages, you get a hold of me, you go on my website, you pick out the ones you want. Okay, if you want 2 or 3 of this, that's fine. But you pick out the ones you want and you get back a hold of me. And if you win tonight by getting that there, then you'll get $100 worth of decals. Okay, you're not going to get a better deal than that. So you're going to get, let's hypothetically say, even if you pick 1 ticket at $5, okay, you could win a $100 decal package. So please do. Semi-truck, let's talk, okay? Let's talk. If you really need something or want something, I'm happy to help you out. Run through the contest again. What contest are you talking about? You lost me. It is a great deal, Dan. Definitely. So get you some tickets. If you bought tickets already, buy some more. Increase your chances of getting them. Let's see. 5 for 20, Mark Buck. Okay, what that is, brother, is I got all kinds of giveaways tonight. I got an airbrush to give away. I got some magnifying glasses to give away. I've got a, let's see. Oh, I got the air mask to give away, the custom air mask that looks like a skull. It's really damn cool, the drawing. Daryl, you're confusing me. I've had a couple of beers. Anyway, so you go down to Super Chat down there and he gets you some tickets. And he gives you a chance to win all the stuff I'm giving away. I've also got a few cars I'm giving away. I got the chase version of the 10th anniversary Zombie Snot car. I've also got the cranked hot sauce car that I made, custom, that's autographed, giving that away. Okay. I've also got the car holder from Eddie Papandrea. Okay. That holds the car while you drill it so you don't drill a hole in your hand. Okay. Good stuff there. Gosh, what else have I got going on? All kinds of stuff. Excuse me, please. Let's see. So anyways, Mark, that's what it is. So if you want to get some tickets down there in the corner in the Super Chat, that'd be great. Let's see. Had to stop drinking beer and went to vodka. Guys, there's not a lot of tickets in here. Not a lot of here we go. Mark Buck. $20. You got it, buddy. Now, the only thing, Mark, that I ask is, being that you're up there in Canada, and what province are you from, please? Being that you're up there in Canada, if you happen to win, let's see. Andrew says 3:30 a.m. here. Got to tap out for tonight. Great live stream. Good luck in all the draws. See you guys at the end of July for the 4 Horsemen Gaslands build. Bring your A game. Andrew is going to kill that. All right. Andrew, thank you, brother. God bless you. I love you. And we'll talk soon. Okay. But everybody say goodbye to Andrew while I fill out these tickets for Mr. Buck. You know what, brother? Up there in Canada, my dream is that with all this stuff going on with the tariffs and all that crap and stuff like that, eventually being that, I mean, you guys are brothers. You truly, truly are. And the border is only there as a thing on the map. My dream is that eventually We'll get it all worked out to where we have a complete free trade agreement with Canada and the United States, where we can get stuff going back and forth between us, and that'd be great. My buddy Dan Godzukadan comes through with another 20. Mr. Mark, I got you in here. What I wrote on the ticket was Buck. Okay, just so it's easy for me to remember. Now, the other thing is if you happen to win something, okay, please make sure you get a hold of me, all right? Because, like, Mr. Buck, Mr. Mark, I haven't remembered contacting you before, and I want to make sure that if you win something, I want to make sure you get it, okay? And don't worry about the Canadian difference in the pay, all right? We're good. Cheers. And thank you for the super chat. Oh, I got to get Dan. Got more here. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotcha, Dan. And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and have this. There we go. Free trade and travel for the U.S. and Canada. Armor Cat, I completely believe. What place is that, Mark? Nice. Absolutely. And you want to know what? Because I'm a giving guy, let me get these tickets folded up for Dan, and they're going in the potato salad container. Here's what I'm going to do. Jason, I'm going to leave your ticket in the container because you're just starting out. You don't have an airbrush and stuff like that. Jason, I'm going to give you this airbrush for free, okay? Get a hold of me. Make sure I get your address and stuff like that. If somebody wins another, I've got another airbrush just like it that I can put back in. But Jason, I'm going to give you this for free, okay? Because I want you to get started. I want you to get on the right foot, etc. like that. We'll get you all taken care of, brother. But anyways, Jason, this one is yours. Canada becomes a state, it will cost more to ship there. You know what? I don't want to see Canada broken up. I really don't. I've got a lot of friends up there in Canada. You're welcome, Jason. You're welcome. I'm here to help people out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I got the tickets and stuff like that. When am I giving away the Beer Maiden? Me first, buddy. Me first. I know I don't have to, but that's the way I am, buddy. That's the way I am. I'm here to help. I'm here to help, folks. I'm here to help out. I don't have a lot to give, but I give what I can. All right. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to make your hobby better. Yes, I want you to come to my website and buy my decals and stuff like that. Okay. But that's the way I am. I'm a giving person. My wife is, God, she's a giving person so much. My sister-in-law, brother-in-law, not so much. Wow. What a great night so far. What a great night. Thank you, Danny. I love Danny Martinez. He's up there in New York City. Good stuff. You know what? Here's another thing, okay? I've got, not only do I have my Diecast Graveyard YouTube channel, guys, I've got my Four Horsemen YouTube channel. And whenever we have our Four Horsemen build-offs at the end of the month, we also put the recap videos on the Four Horsemen Diecast YouTube channel. Guys, if you're not subscribed to the Four Horsemen Diecast YouTube channel, please go on there and do that. Okay, please go on there and do that. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Thank you, thank you. You know, uh, Keith just won the third race. Nice. Oh, you're talking about the death race, Jody Sims. I hope things are going well over there. Hope things are going well. Thank you, Daryl. Cheers. Spork blew up. Wow. That means he'll be here soon. Wow. Okay. My goodness gracious. Now, as I'm starting to get back into things and I'm starting to get my hobby back together and stuff like that, getting caught up on things I owe people. And yes, I'll be getting back into getting the super huge, ginormous build off, getting that back in line and stuff like that. It's just taking some time, okay? Excuse me, please. But we'll be doing all that stuff too. Eventually, I want to start doing some buddy builds with folks. Now, let's change the subject here. Decals. I made this car. I made this custom car, this one that I call Kamikaze. I made the decals for it. And the best part about the decals that I make, folks, is that with this here, not only is it listed as to what it is, but it also listed on the decal what car it goes on. Okay? So this gives you no guess whatsoever. And I tried my best to make sure that I fit the decals. I print them out on paper first when I'm done designing them, cut them out, put them up against the casting, and then I'll make sure that they fit before I print them out there and send them out to you folks. Okay? So, I mean, you can go on diecastgraveyard.com. Almost everything I design first comes on a 55 gasser. Okay? Once that's done, I try and transfer it over to an 83 Silverado. Those are your two most popular castings. Once I do that, then I'll go on to the 67 Camaro. Then I'll go on to the drag bus and the cool Combi. And eventually, I'm going to start working out a bunch of JDM castings. Now, if you guys want to donate some of the JDM castings to me so I can make some templates, then I will make sure that you're taken care of, if you know what I mean. All right. Now, that being said, let me see here. Decals. Okay. I'm also going to be offering these template packages. You'll be able to download these right off the website right away. Okay. Let's see. Anyway, I'll be offering these template packages. You'll be able to download these off the website. All right. Once you get them, I'll have the measurements for you and everything. You can go ahead and you can change the color on them and like that. So you can lay your decals on there and print up your own decals, okay? And then you'll have the templates to where you can do that. Again, the packages will probably be about $20 to $25. You're going to get 5 different templates in the package. Now, I'm not going to put all the good templates together like the silver or the 55 gas or the Silverado, the cool Combi. I'm not going to put all of them together. You'll have to get the different packages, okay, to see how that works. All right. But I'll have these for you. If you're interested, let me know. We'll get those taken care of soon. What do we got? Let's see. Got your cat sleeping on your chest. Yes. I love my cats. You're just glad your Walmart has a backing of K cases with the gassers in them. Grab them. Top off the big. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. When I make my sets, do I create an overlap? Help me out there, Santa. You've used several others for slides, and you are by far the best at communicating in quality. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Very kind of you, sir. Well, Jason, I'm looking for like the JDM castings. Okay, like the Subaru. And I mean, I've got some of them, but I've got so many of them like laying around and stuff. It's hard to keep things out. The Honda, the ones that where people want the anime designs and stuff like that. I want to start doing that, but I got to have the castings in order to make a template so I can take care of that. Size on a roof, etc. Okay, let's see. What I do, Santa, is as I said on the templates, and I'll go back to the template thing here. Sorry. want to do the templates, okay? Let's say for instance, this one here, the roof of the 55 gasser, okay? It's the appropriate length, but the roof is a little bit too big, okay? So what I do is I'll measure it out on an actual 55 gasser. Okay, here's just like an example. I'll measure the width of the roof and I'll measure the length of the roof, all right? What I do is I'll draw a square or make a square on my design program. And for me, 18.5 millimeters wide and 24 millimeters long tends to be the maximum unless I want it to overlap and go underneath the roof or the front of the windshield or whatever. And what I'll do is when I do that design, I will make that square and I make sure that that picture that I got fits, or that graphic design fits inside that square. If it fits inside the square, I'm good to go. And I'll make sure that if you get the templates, I share all that information with you so you make sure you have all the proper measurements in order to use those templates appropriately. How's that sound? Sure thing, Jason. Sure thing. Let's see. Send a list of castings I need. Absolutely, Mark. Absolutely. Got to get the custom 55 heck yeah decals on some time. Yeah, I remember making those for you. Can't wait to see it. Thank you, Jason. Thank you so much. Guys, let's get some more tickets. Come on. We need to sell them. That's the wrong damn one again. While we're talking about it, like I said, coming soon to Diecast Graveyard, I'm going to be selling blisters to fit the cars. Now, what's really cool about that is I got these blisters, okay? Like this one here is for an 83 Silverado, okay? And this will fit some of their Silverados too. You just have to see if they'll work. Anyways, so here's a Silverado, all right? Best part about it is, guys, is that once you stick it to the card, it's not going to rattle around because it's got that form fitting around the outside here, okay? I'm going to be selling these. Now, also, what's really cool is I got these ones that will be for the 55 gasser. And again, it's form fitting. Now, the best part about these is when you put them on your card, you're making a custom card for your car, and you do the tape around the outside, the double-sided tape, and I'll share with you everything that I use. It's also got a back sleeve, which fits right in there. And again, it stops it from rattling around, so it's not going to get all scratched up. So once you do this, and I'll give you a perfect example. Here's one I made for a gentleman. It's a zombie snot car, and it's got one of those blisters. It's not rattling around inside there, guys. These blisters are incredible. Now, the blisters I'll be selling, I mean, got them for the gasser, we got them for the Silverado, we got them for the cool combi, we got them for the drag bus, we got them for the dairy delivery, we got them for the Batmobile, we got them for all kinds of stuff. Okay, so yeah, I mean, those are going to be on there soon. They're going to go for between $1.50 and $2 a piece. All right, good stuff. So if you want to get some, you can buy them one at a time. You can buy them 10 at a time. You can buy them 100 at a time. You let me know. I'll get you taken care of. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's see. All right. Smashed your thumb, damaged nerves, couldn't do anything. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I hope things come out well for you. Who's got questions? Let's have some questions, please. Let's have some questions. We got almost 30 people in the room, guys. We need to get rid of some more tickets, too. We got a bunch of stuff to give away. But let's have some questions. I'm here to answer. I'm here to give you the information that you need, buddy. Camera. Got this figure out a way to position that camera so it doesn't move. I'll be ready for the next broadcast for sure. Okay. Okay, we're up to 30 folks in the room. All right, let's what do we got? What do we got? Let's have some questions. Oh, also, mystery box. $50 mystery box. All right, my buddy Daryl, he's in the room. Beer Does Diecast. He happened to get a $100 box. Okay, now if you ask him, like I said, it's well worth it because I pack it full, and everything you get will be over. Like, so if you get a $50 box, it'll be over 50 bucks. I promise you. Okay, you could have airbrushes, you could have customs, you could have super treasure hunts, you could have treasure hunts. You can have paint, you can have clear coat, you can have decals, you can have all kinds of stuff in there. But I promise you, it'll total over 50 bucks. If you want one of these, let me know. Go to diecastgraveyard@gmail.com and put 50 bucks on there and let me know that you got the mystery box. And I'll put a box together. Now, when you send me notes or anything, just go ahead and say, hey, look, I'd like it to more geared towards paint or decals or whatever like that. I'll customize the box for your taste. Okay? So check that out. Mystery box. Good stuff. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Do I do custom work? Yes, sir, I sure do. B-dubs. Okay, cool. Yes, I sure do. I sure do. The only thing I ask you is that if I do that, okay, and thank you from Chicago. Gotta love some of the food up there. It's incredible. My favorite is deep dish pizza, but the sausages and stuff, great stuff. Anyway, depending on what it is, hey, Black Eagle's in the house. Depending on what you want done, the only thing I ask you, sir, is to please be patient. I do work a full-time job and stuff like that, so I'm going to be busy doing that. I do my other stuff in the evenings and on the weekends. If you're patient, I promise you, you will not be disappointed with the results. Yes, but we can talk off to the side on fees and stuff like that. We'll go from there. Beer Does Diecast. The mystery boxes are well worth the money. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you. Cheers. Black Eagle One, how you doing up there in Canada, my brother? But yes, I do custom work. Yes, sir. You collect diecasts for movies, TV. There's one I'd like to have that no one makes. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. I'm excited now. Can't wait to see this one. I might have asked for it, right? Let's see. I'm doing good, Dan, or Juan. Hope you're doing well, brother. Oh, goodness gracious. Wow. Guys, I still need more tickets. You see. Al Bundy's Dodge, actually a mid-70s Roadrunner. If I can find the casting, I can reproduce it. I love Ontario, Canada. I love Ontario very much. Yeah, B-dubs, let's talk about that. Um Definitely. And if I can find pictures of the car and if I can find a casting, I can do it. Absolutely. My pleasure. Guys, let's get some tickets going here, please. Got a whole bunch of stuff going now. Let me talk again about the airbrush class. Juan, I've got a car here off to the side for you that I never contacted you about. Well, B-dubs, if you can get me that Roadrunner, I can get you taken care of, brother. I got the car that when we did the last live broadcast, I set aside. I think it's, oh, excuse me, hold on. As a matter of fact, it's right here. Still got your ticket in there like that. I just got to contact you to get it sent out to you, brother. But you don't owe me yet. I just got to get you the right information. You need some off-road decals. I can definitely do that. You have pics of Al's Dodge from the show. That's all I would need is the casting and the pictures. Then I'll do my best to recreate it, brother. That's what I do. Nice. Like I said, I love Canada. Got a lot of friends in Canada. Um, Hopefully we'll get this thing figured out. Get this thing figured out and get these tariffs taken care of. And like I said, I would love to see a complete free trade agreement with our brothers in Canada. You know, we sell your stuff, you sell our stuff, and there you go. Anyway, yeah. Oh, nice, nice, guys. I got a lot more tickets to sell here. Let's what do we got? Married with Children is the duster. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see. We got the Four Horsemen calendar here. We got the Four Horsemen build coming up the end of the month. The end of this month is Gaslands. Okay, it's due July 31st. Guys, when you go to do these builds and stuff like that, we give the horseshoe awards where we recognize people that participate in these builds with the horseshoe awards, which is really cool. Anyway, so the end of this month is Gaslands. Guys, send me your picture at the end of the month, the very end of the month. Please don't send it to me in the middle of the month or the beginning of the month or anything like that, okay? Because I get a lot of emails and they get lost in the sauce, okay? So please send it at the very end of the month. It's due the last day of the month, which this one coming up is July 31st. Then we got Lowriders due on August 31st, okay? So this one here for the end of this month is Gaslands. Make yourself a Gaslands build that you would see like in a Mad Max movie. And the guest horseman is Jody Sims, who's hosting his death race tonight. And had I known that he had his death race tonight, I wouldn't have done my live broadcast tonight. I would have stretched it out so we can support our friend Jody. Okay, I apologize for that. Let's see. What's the prize? What do you mean? What's the prize, Juan? I don't understand. Oh, what's the prizes tonight? Oh my gosh. Let me start. Okay. One of the big ones here is I've got this mask that you can wear while you're painting. It'll filter out the particulates in the air. Now it doesn't have the filters in place, but it looks like a skull. Pretty damn cool. All right. And this is from RZ Mask. Okay, but you'll get that. It's an extra large mask for people with big old fat heads like me. Okay, really cool. Got this RZ mask. Subi's in the house. How you doing? How you doing, brother? Okay, we got that. We've also got these magnifying, here, sorry about that. We got these magnifying glasses that you wear around your head for people with the that have a hard time seeing, but we got the magnifying glasses. It's also got several sets of lenses in here, okay? So for different magnifications and stuff like that. So we got these we're giving away. All right. So we got that. I got a couple customs I'm giving away. Daisy Duke. I got, here we go. I got this, and it's hard to see because it's in bright green, and I've got a green screen behind me. But I've got this custom 10th anniversary Zombie Snot car. This is the Chase. Okay, this is the Chase version. All right. Zombie Snot actually has, or Hellfire Hot Sauce has 3 of these. This is the only other one. All right. It's not autographed by the people from Zombie Snot or Hellfire. It's autographed by me. So we got that. I got a cranked hot sauce car. Okay? I've got a cranked hot sauce car. All right? I'm going to be giving that away tonight, too. So, again, if you buy tickets if you bought the $20 package and 5 tickets, if I draw 1 ticket with your name on it and you win one of those prizes, you still got 4 tickets in there, okay? Or whatever amount of tickets that you buy, okay? Let's see. Goodness gracious, my God. So in the corner down there is the super chat, all right? 1 ticket is $5, 5 tickets is $20, all right? So if you happen to get the tickets, then we'll draw you. I've got a whole bunch of blank tickets here. We'll put your name in the drawing and get that ticket. Could you do valve cover decals for the gassers? Valve cover decals. You mean like for those little tiny engines in the 1/64th scale? Yeah, some good stuff. Dan, some good prizes there. What do you mean valve cover decals, brother? Please. Subi, I can't wait to see your custom that you're doing, brother. It's going to be great. Now again, I'll go back to it again. I'm going to be on the website soon. I'm going to start selling these blisters here soon. Where are we at? Here we go. All right. We can get them to fit all different kinds of castings, okay? This one here is for the 83 Silverado, all right? It's form fitting, which means whenever you put this on your card, it's not going to rattle around. Also, here's one for the 55 gasser. Form fitting, it's not going to rattle around, okay? Now, the cool thing about that is it's got an inner sleeve, which locks it in place, okay? And you put this on your card with double-sided tape. And I show you how to do it. I show you where to get the tape, what kind of tape to use, etc. This is great stuff, but I'm going to be selling these blisters in the very near future, okay? You can buy 1, you can buy 10, you can buy 100. It's up to you. Just let me know. Excuse me, please. They'll be going for between $1.50 and $2 a piece. Let's see. Would it be possible to make a hood decal that makes it look like the hood is missing and you're looking at them? Absolutely. I've done it before. I did it before. What do I use to get the blister to the card? Okay, again, double-sided tape. And when I go to make a new video with my blisters and stuff like that, show you how to do it, how to put it on a card. I've also got this template or this jig that I have. And what it is, it's a board, and it's got a hole in it where you put these blisters in the hole, okay? Once you take the tape off and you peel all the tape off, you put that in the hole, and you put the vehicle inside the blister, okay? And you got the tape that's exposed now. And when you put your card in, it fits up perfectly, and when you set it down, it lines up perfectly on the card, so it lines up square and not at an angle and stuff like that, okay? So it does all that so you can put your cards together perfectly and makes it look really, really good. See, sorry, like Chevrolets or Ford, and you're sorry about it. Anyway, so Jerry, I hope that answers your question. I'm going to be coming out with something here very soon where I explain exactly where I get my tape, what tape I use, how I apply it, and stuff like that. And this is the stuff that I share with you on my YouTube channel. Okay? Good stuff. Let's see. All right, Jason, I'll look forward to hearing from you, brother, for sure. Okay, guys, let's get some more tickets here. Black Eagle found you on. There you go. All right. Guys, if you're not subscribed to the Four Horsemen Diecast channel on YouTube, I really, really need you to go on there and subscribe to that, okay? I'm getting close to 11,000 subscribers, which is pretty damn awesome. And I thank you guys for following me and stuff like that. But you know, we gotta promote the YouTube channel too for the Four Horsemen Diecast channel. All right, so let's see. let's get some more tickets, brother. Let's get some more tickets. I don't have a lot in here, and I got a lot of stuff to give away. Now, if we don't have enough tickets, I'm not going to give everything away. Okay? I mean, that goes without saying. You got to be able to take care of it without, you know. Anyway. Okay. Let's see. Sam Ed Wheels. This is the wheels that I use. I go on samedwheels.com and I get my wheels from him. Sam Ed Ramon makes a great product. Now, it doesn't say Goodyear or Goodrich or Goodrich or anything like that, but they're fantastic wheels. They're great quality. They're real rider tires. You can get all different kinds of colors and everything else. Sam Ed Wheels is definitely a great place to go. Make sure you mention Diecast Graveyard if you can. Spray gunner, okay? A lot of the paint I use in spray gunner is this Chroma Air paint, all right? It's airbrush ready. Now, you're going to have to boost your pressure to 30 or 35 pounds. You may have to thin it if you have a 0.3 needle. If you have a 0.5 needle, it's better for this type of paint because the medium is thicker, okay? So it takes more effort to push it through. Now, that being said, if you turn up the pressure on your compressor, it's going to blow more paint through, so it's going to come out really fast. Something to think about. It'll also dry around the tip, so you're going to have to clean the tip frequently, okay? Something to think about. Let's see. I got a bunch of channels that follow me here. I've got Maple Leaf Customs and Spork Syndicate, all right? Get your phone out, take a picture of this. Go on these channels, guys. Subscribe to these channels. These are some of the other guys that do these YouTube videos, all right? Santa Slow Dog is on there. Radio Flyer, Cool Cat Customs, Simple Customs by Eddie Papandrea. Guys, subscribe to all these channels, okay? Neil Cummings, Diecast Show Customs, Armor Cat, my buddy Mark, Gary Shorter, Shorter's Diecast. He does some great NASCAR builds. Yeah, check these channels out, folks. Like I said, take a picture of this with your phone and go on these channels. Beard Does Diecast, Old Man Diecast. Check them out. I mean, let's spread the wealth. I do my own thing. My specialty is airbrushing and now the decals and like that. But there's other guys on here. Jim Silva, he doesn't use an airbrush. He uses rattle cans. But he does great stuff. He does great stuff, okay? Beard Does Diecast. The guy's an electronics wizard. Okay? He makes some great stuff, and you can definitely learn a lot from him. My buddy Skip at Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop, Tom at Spork Syndicate. These guys all offer all different kinds of things, folks. Great stuff. Great stuff. Ron at Somo Diecast. My buddy Mark at Armor Cat Auto Works. These guys all do some fantastic work. Take a picture of this, please. I'm going to leave it up here for a few more seconds, but take a picture of this. Go on there and subscribe to these channels, guys. You won't be sorry. Okay. Go back to the chat. Black Eagle. You got you, man. I got you, Juan. Okay. Juan, I got you. Martin says, I've been painting a 176 fuel tanker using acrylic airbrush paint. Nice. Nice. Love the red line restoration videos. Say them always playing while restoring or running your slot cars. Absolutely. Mark, and another good thing too is on my website where I saw my decals, Mark, is I've started making decals here for the AFX cars. Okay, here's a 55 gasser, but I've got some other ones that I'm working on, okay? Leonard, turn up your volume. It's not me, it's you. Hello? Well, you know what? Yeah, well, that's... Maybe put that a little closer. How's that? Does that work a little better? Well, if more than one person's having a problem. Anyways, Mark Buck, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, good stuff, Mark, for sure. Sometimes I lean back in my chair and the volume goes away. Okay. My fault, Leonard. I have to make sure that I turn up the volume enough, buddy. Okay. Maybe that's a little better. Turn up my microphone a bit. Cousin Biff is doing all right, buddy. He's getting his teeth taken care of, and he's doing better. He's definitely doing better. I didn't have him over tonight because it was a little bit late, but he's doing good. I'll tell him you said hello, for sure. Wow. Well, let's go through some stuff here, and then we'll start giving some stuff away. Let's see. I'm sorry to hear that, Jason. I'm not on insulin. I'm a type 2 diabetic, but I'm not on insulin. I'm just do the once a week shot and stuff like that. Leonard, does that help, buddy? Turn up the volume on my end. Okay. Mystery box. $50 mystery box, guys. If you want the $50 mystery box, I can get you taken care of. Let's see. Kirk, 2 tickets, buddy. Absolutely. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. Kirk, got your tickets right here, buddy. Going in the container. Got you all hooked up. Gotta love it. Cheers. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Why is it 1 cent short? I don't know. I don't know the answer. You're type 2 also, buddy? You've had 5 heart attacks. God bless you. I use my prescription is Mounjaro. Used to do Ozempic, but couldn't get it anymore because all the fatties were getting it to lose weight. So I got the Mounjaro. That's what my doctor prescribed, and it seems to be working pretty good. Okay, let's go through some stuff. Let's see. Let's see. All right. I've got a templates package coming out pretty soon here. We'll have 3 or 4 different packages to start off with. Beard, you're type 2 also. Wow. You're insulin dependent, Martin. Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that, Martin, but great thoughts with you, brother, for sure. Goodness gracious. I got to get this thing fixed. Anyways, so I got template packages coming. All right. Okay. I just got a ticket from Danny Martinez. Gotcha, Danny. I saw that. Thank you, buddy. Wow. Anyway, so I got template packages coming out here in the near future. You'll be able to download those right off the website. Download those right off the website. So those will be coming up, and I'll be having some of that coming up pretty soon. Template packages will be $25 a piece. You'll get 5 different templates in the packages. So let's say you get the 55 gas, or you'll get a 70 Chevelle. You'll get Dodge van. You know, you'll get a bunch of different ones, and then on the next package, it'll be like the 83 Silverado and some stuff like that. So there you go. So yeah, that's what it'll be, Daryl. Okay, let's see. We got that there. Again, I'll be putting blisters out here in the near future. If you think you'd like to have blisters, let me know. We'll get that taken care of. Samed Wheels. All right. I love Samed Wheels. Go to samedwheels.com. It's great stuff. It'd be good for you, and it'll make your customs look that much better. Spray gunner. Okay. They got all your airbrushes. They got your compressors. They got all your airbrush needs. They got their own in-house brand called Chroma Air. They've got the Createx paints. I mean, I use almost all their stuff exclusively, okay? Great stuff, great people, great products. Gotta love it. Guys, mystery boxes, $50 a piece, all right? Guaranteed to be more than $50. Get a hold of me. Let's talk about this. If you want one, let me know. I'll get it to you in the mail. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. I got my decals. Check out my decals at diecastgraveyard.com. Guys, I got so many decals, so many designs. I've got new designs going up almost daily. All right. If you got any ideas, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Great stuff. Okay. To print my decals, guys, I use the iColor 650 printer. Now, this is a professional system. All right. I've got other systems available to me. I've got discount codes if you want to get the hobby machine, the 560, or if you want advice to get into printing your own decals like that, let me know. I've got no problem sharing my information with you so you can get doing your hobby the way you want to. All right. So let's talk about that. If you got questions, just let me know. I got more tickets to give away, guys. One ticket is $5. 5 tickets is $20. All right. So we got more tickets to give away here, so please help out. Here's the schedule for the Four Horsemen channel. All right. This one here, the end of this month, is the Gaslands. Please don't send your glamour shot until the end of the month. Okay, please. The end of the month. Because if you send it too soon, it gets lost in the sauce. And then I get bitched at by people. You forgot my picture. Like, guys, I get literally 200 to 250 emails every single day. Okay. And I've got to farm through this stuff. And sometimes I don't have the time because it went to the trash file, whatever like that. It's not deliberate, I promise. I want to promote you, your channel, etc. But again, that'll be great. This month's build is Gaslands. The guest horseman is Jody Sims. Crazy Jody Sims, all right? Great stuff, all right? I can't wait to hear it. I've got all kinds of decals, like I said, guys. Here's just the services that I offer. I haven't done the Coast Guard. I haven't done the Space Force like that. But I got a whole bunch of other ones on my website, too. Check it out at diecastgraveyard.com. Let's see. Okay. I've got my own merchandise. You want shirts, you want cups, you want glasses and like that. I had one here, was drinking out of earlier. Okay. My Diecast Graveyard beer glass. It's got green in here and it's not showing up because I got the green screen. But I got all kinds of stuff. So next time you do the live broadcast, you can drink and have your Diecast Graveyard beer glass or a shirt or whatever like that. But check it out. Here's the code there. Diecastgraveyard.creator. It's at spring.com. If you want to get a hold of this stuff, just let me know. Let's see. My clear coat. All right, my clear coat. Diecastgraveyard.com. This will make your customs look like glass, guys. I've formulated my own clear coat. I work with a buddy of mine at PPG. This is my clear coat. All right. You wouldn't be able to go in to any parts store or anything like that and get this clear coat. This is mine, my blend. All right. If you want this, go online, check it out. Now, I also got it on there where if you need just a hardener or you need just a clear coat or whatever like that, you can buy them separately. Okay, so Daryl, I know you were talking about that earlier, right? So, anyways, this will make your car look like glass, I promise you. Great stuff. You got questions, get a hold of me. It's available at diecastgraveyard.com along with my decals, soon to be the blisters, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, so great stuff there. I got an airbrush paint class coming up. If you want to get in this paint class, I'll teach you about the airbrush. I'll teach you about the compressors. I'll teach you about the different paints that you use. It's about a 2-hour class. It's on the 9th of August. Okay. So I'll teach you about the different kinds of paints. I'll teach you about the Createx paints, the Candy 2.0. I'll teach you about the Chrome Air. I'll teach you about the Spectre Flame paints. All this stuff, how to set it up, how to use it, how to do the compressor, everything, okay? It's $25. It'll be about 2 hours long. I'll send you a link to where we can do it on YouTube. I got it all. I'll have it all set up for you. Don't worry. All you got to do is follow along, ask your questions, and I'm happy to answer them for you. Airbrush paint class, get a hold of me through YouTube or get a hold of me through Facebook or whatever like that, or my website at diecastgraveyard.com. I'll answer your questions. But the paint class is coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, Jody is super cool for sure. Yeah, the POW one is excellent. I love my military decals. Do I have a flat clear coat? Not yet, Mark, but I'm working on it. It hasn't come to fruition because I'm still kind of developing it, and I want to make sure that the formula is absolutely right. Squeak. I want to make sure the formula is absolutely right before I release it. Wish I had a whiskey glass. Possibility, Jason. Possibility, for sure. Your cars still look wet with my 2K clear. Thank you, brother. Head over Diecast. Nice work on the clear coat. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Like I said, we got the... here's your last chance to get a few more tickets for this drawing. Okay? I'm probably not going to wind up giving everything away. I'm going to give away some good stuff. But because the turnout was light, okay, can't give away everything. You know, you gotta pay the bills, right? But let's get some more tickets, please. Let's get some more tickets here. Super chat down there in the corner. All right, one ticket is $5. 5 tickets are $20. Okay, but let's give some stuff away tonight and have a lot of fun. And I promise you won't be disappointed. So let's give it a few more moments here. Let's see. Do I have? Yeah, I got a little bit more there. The drawing is for a whole bunch of different prizes. Head over Diecast. I've got some customs that I'm giving away. I got a face mask that you wear when you're painting to give away. You know what? I'm going to pull it out so you can see it. I love this thing. I might keep this for myself. Unless I get some more ticket sales. I might keep this for myself. Anyway, so I got this ticket. Now I've got the filters that go into here. But you wear this when you're painting so you don't get that stuff in your lungs. All right? Good stuff there. And I only broke this out so I can show you what it looks like. Other than that, like I said, just holding it up there really quick. Mark Buck, you rock, sir. You rock. Now, the only other thing I ask is my Canadian friends, okay? If you happen to win something, is that maybe a little bit extra for postage. We'll get it taken care of. Anyways, I've also got this magnifying set that you wear when you're doing your hobby. It's got a bunch of different magnifying lenses that you can change out so you can get a real close look at your detail and what you're doing, okay? But head over to Diecast. A lot of this stuff's given away there. What else have I got? I got some decal packages I'm going to give away. And those are worth up to $100 a piece. Check out my website at diecastgraveyard.com for my decals. And then if you win one of the decal packages, all right, you just go online, you pick out 20 different decals. Give me a list, and I'll send them to you. Okay. No worries, no worries, no worries. All right, well, you know what? Let's go ahead. Let's give away a decal package. Mix it all up. Let's give away a decal package. Got my little potato salad container here. I'm going to reach in here without looking. I'm going to grab one. Let's see. Decal package, decal package. Let's get it on. Black Eagle. Black Eagle Diecast wins the first decal package. Congratulations, brother. Let me write down there. Write down on there that you got that. Juan, just make sure that I got your address. Hey, Brad, how you doing? My buddy Brad's in the house. Anyways, congratulations, Black Eagle Diecast. Good stuff. All right, you know what? Let's give away another decal package. These are great, buddy. These are great. Let's see. Mark Buck up in Canada. You got a decal package. Cheers, buddy. You write that down. Mark, make sure that you get a hold of me, please, to get your address so I can get these sent to you, please. And I will send you a tracking number. Also, make sure that I got your email address, so that way there, when I send it out, you know exactly when it's coming. Good stuff. Nice, Mark. All right, let's see. Let's give away the Cranked Hot Sauce Custom. The Cranked Hot Sauce Custom. Good stuff here. Sorry. Take it again. Not looking. The Cranked Hot Sauce Custom. Nighthawk, how you doing, man? Cranked Hot Sauce Custom. Wow. Mark Buck. The Cranked Hot Sauce Custom. Number 2. Good for you, buddy. Here's what I'm doing. I'm opening this up. There we go. Ticket is going in there with your name on it. Congratulations, Mark. You're clearing it out, man. All right, let's see. What else we got here? Oh, you know what? I got the Chase version of the Zombie Snot car. Sorry. Let's see. Danny Martinez. Danny Martinez wins the Chase version of the Zombie Snot car. Congratulations, Danny. Opening that up. Good job, Danny. Let's give away the car holder. All right. Let's give away the car holder. Armor Cat Mark. All right. Give me just a second, please. I'll be right back. There we go. How was it? I'll be right back. Sorry about that. All that beer I drank is caught up to me all of a sudden. So, Armor Cat Mark, you got the car holder. And I put your ticket in there so I know exactly where it's going. Wow. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. All right. Well, let's see. We got that taken care of. Let me make sure. Did I give away the... I don't think I gave away the magnifying glasses yet. Let's find out. Here we go. Let's see. Magnifying glasses. Brian Free. Brian Free wins the magnifying glasses. Let me make sure I get a hold of him and make sure I get his mailing address. Brian Free, you won the magnifying glasses. Good for you, brother. Okay. Last one. I think I got... You know what? Let's give away another decal package. Brian Free. There it is. A decal package. Cheers. Nice. Nice. Head over to Diecast. Look forward to hearing from you, brother. Cheers. Cheers. We got some more YouTube videos coming out in the very near future. All right, last one. Let's give away. Yeah, Brian. 2 things, man. You won the decal package and you won the magnifying glasses. All right, last one. The breathing mask. Brian Free. You won the mask also, buddy. Congratulations, brother. Good for you. Good for you. Fantastic. Brian Free cleaned up tonight. Brian, do me a favor, make sure that I get your mailing address and stuff too, so contact me, please. Okay, well, guys, unless you got any more questions, that's pretty much it for tonight. Brian Free cleaned up. All right, well, that's the chance you take when you buy those tickets, man. Yeah, Brian got the trifecta. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, well, I look forward to hearing from you folks. You can always make donations to the channel as far as cars and stuff like that. You know, beggars can't be choosers. I am looking for JDM castings so I can start making those decals on the anime side and stuff like that. I always collect 55 gassers, any other type of gasser, the Cyclone gasser, the 62 Corvette, the Volvo gasser, the 64 Nova gasser wagon. Absolutely. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Dan. It's good to see you too. I appreciate you. Been too long for sure. Absolutely. Please check out my website at diecastgraveyard.com. I got all kinds of new stuff coming out in the very near future. New decals, new products, and stuff like that. Yeah, everything's been great. So let's see. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Thank you. You guys are all great. I love to hear from you. Let's see here. Make sure I got my stuff here before I sign off. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, so have a great night. You guys absolutely rock. I got a whole bunch of new videos coming out. Please participate. Mark Buck, thank you. Thank you. And I need your mailing address and stuff too, Mark, so get a hold of me, please. And we'll get you all taken care of. Check out my Diecast Graveyard YouTube page, or not YouTube, but my webpage for my decals and stuff. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I've been away too damn long. Danny, congratulations on your win. You guys absolutely rock. Daryl, love you, buddy. We'll talk to you soon. I hope you have a great night. God bless everybody, your family, and everything. I can't wait to hear from you again. And we'll see you soon. All right. Take care.